Did you know that becoming financially free doesn't require winning the lottery, earning six figures, or selling your soul to hustle culture? In fact, it can start with just one tiny percent. Today we're talking about the 1% rule and how making small, consistent financial changes can snowball into massive wealth over time. I'll share a few real examples of people who used tiny habits to transform their financial life and how you can start today. What is the 1% rule? The 1% rule simply means this: improve your financial habits by just 1% at a time. For example, save 1% more. Invest 1% of your income. Cut just 1% of expenses. Spend 1% less than last month. It sounds too small to matter, but here's the truth. Tiny changes don't stay tiny. They compound. Just like interest, habits multiply. Why 1% works so powerfully? Here's what most people do. They wait for the perfect moment to start saving. After a raise, after paying off debt, after life gets easier. But the perfect moment never comes. The miracle of the 1% rule is you start exactly where you are. Even if you're broke, even if you earn minimum wage, even if money feels tight, because 1% is always possible. Real life example 1. Take Warren Buffett. He started investing tiny amounts as a kid. Pennies basically, but consistently. Everyone sees the billions now, but few people study the tiny choices early on. Buffett himself said, "I am wealthy because of patience, a long lifespan, and compound interest." He didn't outperform everyone, he outlasted them. Real life example 2. Another example, Ronald Read, a gas station attendant and janitor from Vermont. He lived very soberly, saved tiny amounts for decades, invested quietly. When he died, he left over $8 million to charity. No secret income, no financial genius. Just consistency. Small choices, huge outcome. How you start right now. Here are 4 1% changes you can start today. Save 1% more of your income. Cut one small monthly expense. Invest 1% of every paycheck. Increase your emergency fund by just 1%. You don't need motivation. You don't need a raise. You don't need more discipline. You just need to start tiny. Here's the truth. Most people overestimate what they can do in a week, but massively underestimate what they can do in a year. So ask yourself, what tiny thing can I do today that my future self will thank me for? Because if you're consistent, your financial freedom is not a matter of if, but when. If you enjoyed this video, hit subscribe so you don't miss the next episode about habits that build wealth even when you're struggling financially. See you in the next one.